Welcome to this special series program of GARE Science. You will know more about religion, issues facing it and possible solutions. We doing this to correct the world. Thanks for interest to listen. Good luck.
Some people, they feel terrible when you mention God, when you mention the earth, when you mention we are going to die, when you mention Jesus Christ here and there. We also understand that God is not influencing every action of human being, because the earth could have been created through two ways. Number one, accidental creation or deliberate creation. From the way nature is so intelligent. Nature is as old as man and it's as intelligent as man. And nature in itself is so intelligent, and nature is so precise, it's so correct most of the time. So, and how could something accidental create this preciseness? How could something accidental create this definiteness? That shows that the whole universe was not an accidental creation. It was a deliberate creation. Just that we are misunderstanding what the source of this universe is. Many people are looking at God as a bigger human being. That is a foolish way to see God. That is what most people have been taught in their religion, that God is a bigger human being. That is a foolish way to see God. It's a very, very foolish way to see God. We should understand that God is not influencing how you think. God is not influencing what you think. God is not influencing how you choose to perceive things. So, and you should understand that the religious leaders you see today, they are still humans too. They have their own perception, they have their own problems, they have their own environment that shaped their biology and also shaped their perception. So we should understand that the words come from the religious leaders does not mean that it is exactly true all the time. And that is something we all should embrace and understand for a fact. That's something we should do. So now, if you have a dream right now and you saw something in your dream and you wake up in the morning, God is not telling you how to see the dream. You have to also think to be able to know the meaning of the dream. And I think the reason why religion fights against science is trying to offer protection, and to religion only God offers protection. But how could you see the nature of God when you are not giving it a test? Just like, how could you know your strength as a human being when you are not actually testing yourself? That is just how it is. We would never know God if we keep covering him, if we keep acting like, hey, we have to protect God because it is something like what we have created, so we have to protect him. Okay, so when we see something that offers protection, hey, we go against those things. Why? Because we want God to still exist, because we feel if that thing comes, it's going to take the place of God, then God will go away. I think this is the reason why many people ask the question, hey, did we create God or God created us? So, and we humans should understand that we should not act that way, because we will never see God for who he is. And until we start to see God, there will be no glorification of the race. There will never be glorification of the race. Near-death experiences are showing that there is a source from which we all are made, but this source has no form, has no shape. We should understand that we can never say that God is a bigger human being. There is no way it is correct. It's just like you have a light bulb and you have a circuit. A circuit is a path through which electrons flow. For instance, a circuit consists of a wire, a battery, and a load. Load can be light bulb. Now, if you connect a battery to wires and you connect the wires to the light bulb, the bulb is going to light. Electrons are going to flow through the wires and do work on the bulb to light it, right? That is something we should expect from that experiment. So now, how could you say, right? Imagine you are the light bulb right now and you don't know what caused you to light. So now, what are you going to say right now if you're to be asked, okay, what is your source? Imagine you are the light bulb, you cannot see your source. Then how are you going to know what caused you to light? How are you going to know it? Now, imagine the light bulb says to itself, hey, I am my source must be a bigger bulb. Is that bulb correct? The bulb is wrong, because the source of that bulb can never be a bigger bulb. The source of that bulb, if you look into the source of that bulb, which is the battery, okay, it's entirely different from the bulb. It has entirely different chemistry from the bulb. Entirely different chemistry from the bulb. They are entirely different. The battery stores electrons. The bulb does not have any electrons stored in it. Okay, there's a potential difference created through the bulb, through the battery, but in the bulb there's no potential difference. So they are entirely different chemistry, entirely different physics. So should the bulb say to itself, hey, my source must be a bigger bulb, then that bulb